Hello all, now we'll discuss the meaning of habeas corpus, one of the writs mentioned under Article 32 of the Constitution. So the Latin meaning, actually it is a Latin word and its meaning is to have the body of whom? The person who is in the custody of police, or a person who is kidnapped or abducted. Okay, so the Latin meaning of habeas corpus is to have the body of, right? Yes. So this writ is used to enforce the fundamental right of individual liberty. So Article 21, right to life and liberty, right? It talks about right to life and liberty, and no person should be deprived of life and liberty in an arbitrary manner. Okay, other way around, the life and liberty of a person can be taken back only through procedure established by the law. Okay, right. So this habeas corpus, this writ, is used to defend this fundamental right, that is individual liberty. Okay, so through habeas corpus, Supreme Court or High Court orders one person who has arrested another person to bring the body of the latter before the court. Am I making sense? So through habeas corpus writ, the Supreme Court or High Court can order a person who has arrested another person to submit before the court. So this is the purpose of habeas corpus. Okay, so once the arrested person is submitted before the court, then the court will conduct judicial examination whether such arrest is legal or illegal, is lawful or unlawful, is arbitrary or according to the law. For that purpose, the Supreme Court or High Court issues the writ called habeas corpus. Okay, so as I said, the court then examines, when after presenting the arrested person before the court examines the cause and legality of detention. Am I making sense? Yes, the cause and legality of detention. So it would set the detained person free if the detention is found to be illegal. Thus, this writ is a bulwark, means defender of individual liberty. That's why I said at the beginning, at the outset itself, habeas corpus is the writ which protects the individual liberty. That means in India, no citizen can be arrested without any reason. No citizen can be arrested arbitrarily without following a due process. If it is done so, the court will interfere to protect the individual liberty. And it is the fundamental right of every citizen to have a free trial in the court to defend themselves before the law. Yes, sir. Right? So thus we can say that this writ is a bulwark of individual liberty against arbitrary detention. Right? Arbitrary detention means the detention that is made without following appropriate procedures. That is called arbitrary action. Okay? And arbitrary actions are not entertained as per the provisions of Constitution. Okay? Right. Then some facts about habeas corpus. The Supreme Court or High Court can issue this writ against both private and public authorities. So please make a note of it. Habeas corpus can be issued not only for public authorities or government authorities, it can be issued for private people also. That means if the person A is a private person, that means who is not the part of the government, they are called as private people. If person A detained person B, then the relatives of person B can file a complaint under Article 32 in the Supreme Court to bring back person B from person A. Am I making sense? Okay, so the habeas corpus can be issued for both private and public authorities. Private means non-government, meaning not the part of government. Okay, right. Then habeas corpus cannot be issued in the following cases. So on what cases habeas corpus cannot be issued? Number one, when detention is lawful. That means when the person is detained lawfully, then the court will not issue the writ. Then second condition, when the proceeding is for contempt of a legislature or a court. That means if a particular person is detained for a contempt of court or a contempt of legislature. What is the meaning of contempt of legislature? If if law enforcement agencies like police department, if they feel that a particular person is a hurdle or is a hindrance to the proceedings of the legislature, then he may be detained for a certain period of time. Okay, on these grounds, the Supreme Court cannot issue the writ. The Supreme Court or High Court cannot issue the writ. Next, if the detention is by a competent court, I think you understood this, right? And if detention is outside the jurisdiction of the court, right? If a court has issued a detention order to detain a person, and if that court does not have that capacity or authority to pass the order, in such conditions, the Supreme Court or High Court can issue the writ called habeas corpus. So the main objective of habeas corpus is to defend the fundamental right called individual liberty. So habeas corpus means to have the body of whom? To have the body of person who is detained. Am I clear? Or abducted. Okay, right. Now we'll discuss the second writ called mandamus. Okay, so the literal meaning of this writ is we command. We command. This is a literal meaning. So this writ is used by the court to order the public official who has failed to perform his duty or refused to do his duty to resume his work. Am I making sense? That means if any public authority or if any government official is not willing to perform his duties, then the aggrieved person can move to the Supreme Court or High Court to enforce such officer to perform his duties. Yes or no? So for that purpose, the Supreme Court or High Court issues an order which is called mandamus. Okay. So besides public officials, in addition to public officials, mandamus can be issued against a public body, meaning a government body or a government corporation, an inferior court or a tribunal, okay, or government for the same purpose. Am I clear? For all these bodies, the mandamus can be issued by the High Court or the Supreme Court. Okay. Now we'll see the facts about mandamus in India. So unlike habeas corpus, mandamus cannot be issued against a private individual. Please do note this point. These are very, very important for prelims. Okay. See, habeas corpus can be issued for both private and the government, private people and the government personnel. Whereas this mandamus can be issued only for the public officials or the government officials, because court cannot direct a person who is not the part of the government to perform his duty. Okay, so the people who are not the part of the government are called private individuals. Am I clear? So mandamus cannot be issued in the following cases. We have seen what are the cases in which the habeas corpus cannot be issued. In the same way, now we will see what are the cases in which mandamus cannot be issued. Okay, they are to enforce departmental instructions that does not possess any statutory force. Am I making sense? See, if the departmental instructions do not have any legal base, or if they are not mentioned in a law, or an act, then such type of instructions cannot be given by a court, or court will not, court cannot issue the mandamus to implement such type of instructions. Yes or no? The instruction must be part of the law or an act. Then only the court can issue the writ. And the next ground on which court cannot issue the writs are to order someone to work when the kind of work is discretionary, not mandatory. So dear students, the government officials have some mandatory duties and discretionary duties. So discretionary duties means it is up to them whether to do that activity or not. Okay, so the court cannot issue the mandamus for the discretionary duties of a public official. Am I making sense? Right. And next one is to enforce a contractual obligation. So the court cannot issue the writs to enforce a contracts. Next, mandamus cannot be issued against the Indian president or state governors. You have to know this point. Though they are public officials, though they hold public offices, in order to protect the dignity and sanctity of the office, the President of India and the governors of the state cannot be issued mandamus. Okay, in the sense they are not asked to perform their duties. Okay, right. And also this mandamus cannot be issued against Chief Justice of a High Court acting in a judicial capacity. Okay, against the Chief Justice of a High Court acting in a judicial capacity. Am I clear? So on these things, the mandamus cannot be issued. Okay. So in the next lecture, we'll discuss the meaning of prohibition, certiorari. Okay. Thank you very much.